Hey, I'm gonna be your cultural guide for today if you plan on visiting Korea or moving to Korea, because I will tell you 5 things that you need to know before going. My first topic for today is transportation etiquette. So, if you're on the metro, try not to be loud because they're gonna look at you weirdly. So, don't try to speak on the phone, make video chats, listen to music too loudly, or speak to each other too loudly because they're gonna get annoyed and they're gonna look at you weirdly. And I know you don't want that. The second one is if you see a pink seat, don't sit there unless you're pregnant because they're gonna look at you weirdly. And also there are some reserved seats for elderly people on the sides of the metro and also in front of the buses. Don't sit there either because those are specially made for elderly people and they can be really grumpy if you do. And 2 more fun facts. If you're in Korea, try the green buses because it's so fun. Those buses are really small and they're meant to go up on small streets, usually on hillsides, and it's gonna feel like a roller coaster ride. So hold on tightly because they go full speed, but it's really funny, so you need to try that. Also, if you're on Metro Line number 1, don't get weirded out if you see some people trying to sell you stuff, especially elderly people who are trying to sell you toys, socks in the winter, or just heat beds. So yeah, be prepared for that. So my second topic for today is kinship. Hugging and kissing in Korea on the streets can be quite disturbing for Korean people. It's totally different than in Europe because here we kind of accept that when people kiss and hug for a long time on the street, but in Korea just try not to do that. A small popo or a hug or holding each other's hands, that's fine, just don't show too much affection. And also another fun fact, here in Europe, if 2 girls and 2 guys hold each other's hand and hug and show affection, we might think that it's a romantic relationship, but in Korea, friends do that too, so it's usually pretty normal. So don't think that every holding hands between 2 guys or 2 girls, it's a romantic relationship. So yeah. Topic number 3, delivery culture, is literally crazy. Like, if here in Europe you order something like clothes or a vacuum cleaner, hairdryer, or anything, it usually takes a week or even a little more. And even with food delivery, usually you can order food until like midnight, and there are only a few places open that can deliver food after midnight. And in Korea, most places deliver until 3 a.m. or you will always find something that you can order if you're hungry. Plus, sometimes if you order grocery, you order it around 8 p.m. and 3 a.m. in the morning is already in front of your door. Plus, you don't tip in Korea. Like, that's not a thing. Even in restaurants, never tip because nobody does. So yeah, that's a Korean thing. Oh, and also, if you're only traveling, most probably it will be almost impossible for you to make an order because you need an address, ARC card, and all these validation stuff for ordering even food. So don't get surprised by that either. So the 4th topic for today is umbrella culture. Unlike in Europe, people not only use umbrellas for the rain, but they also use it for the sun. They're trying to protect their skin from the UV light because it's getting stronger and stronger each year, to be honest, and it's causing a lot of damage. So most umbrellas that you buy in Korea already have like built-in UV protection, which is really smart, to be honest. And also during summer, they usually always carry an umbrella with them because you might never know when it's going to rain. It's monsoon season and you're gonna get soaked if you don't have one. So yeah, always bring an umbrella with you if you're going around July and the end of August. Also, all of the places, like restaurants, shopping malls, every place has a little thing where you can dry your umbrellas, or have a little machine that puts foil on them, or just like containers where you can leave your umbrellas. But don't get surprised if somebody will take your umbrella, because some of them are so similar to each other that it's impossible to always take the right umbrella, right? So my fifth topic and the last topic for today is Korean bathhouse. And I have to tell you, it's quite different from the ones in Europe. So if you go to a wellness place, a bathhouse or a sauna here in Europe, you usually wear a bikini or a swimsuit. And when you're going from one pool to another, you usually put on a towel or a bathrobe. I think it's quite normal. But in Korea, you're gonna be butt naked. And in some places they make exception for foreigners, but not all of them. You have to know that if you go to a bathhouse. And they separate the woman part and the man part, but there are some common parts too. But for the common parts, they usually give you like an attire, like a t-shirt with some shorts, and that's what you're gonna wear for the sauna part. But where the pools are, you're gonna be naked. And they're going with their friends, families, and they are completely unfazed by that. So yeah, if you wanna have this experience, I think it's worth it, to be honest, to try it. But be prepared mentally that it's gonna be completely weird. And even after you finish with the saunas and you try to go back to put on your clothes, everybody is gonna prepare like naked. So they're doing their makeup naked, they're drying their hairs naked. Yeah, I just thought that this is a really interesting topic, and I think you should try it if you're there.